took me a while to leave the suburb of Zafra behind me, and then suddenly I came across such an imposing church on my way, which surprised me, and so welcome to day 7. Dear friends on the Via de la Plata from Seville to Merida, and today we reach our temporary destination. The journey ends today, but it is a journey that I will remember for a long time to come, and at some point I will continue here to Santiago de Compostela. Good morning, fellow pilgrims. Yes, I'm leaving the town of Zafra behind me and the beautiful monastery, a former convent that has been converted into an albergue with wonderfully friendly innkeepers. We had a great pilgrims menu yesterday, and this morning a sumptuous breakfast with lots of toast, jam, and a cup of coffee. Now I'm already looking forward to the next place. It's already up ahead, and I'm going to treat myself to a second coffee. Yes, we are slowly becoming a close-knit community here, the pilgrims on the way. By now I think we've met almost all of them, the 4 Spaniards, an Italian, someone from Germany, Gabi and I heading towards Villafranca. Today it's 19 kilometers, and this is my last day of hiking, because I'm going to skip the next 2 sections and see Merida. And from Merida I'm going to Seville, and from Seville to Granada. And maybe I'll even meet Carl there, who has recovered from his injury and wants to walk a few more mountain sections to Granada. He is now somewhere 80 kilometers from Granada. I might meet him on Monday if all goes well, and then we might go on the Caminito del Rey. We'll see. For now, I'm just going to enjoy the beautiful view here. Look at this.
Jetzt genießt erstmal diese schöne Aussicht hier.
I much prefer it that way. A fence between me and the wild animals in this region. Yes, they only look so harmless. They only feign fear, but if you get too close to them, they'll attack. But now I have to get over this ocean here. Let's see if this works out. I am grateful for this short journey on the Via de la Plata because it has taught me that if your world is upside down and you don't know what to believe in, it is also a sign that everything has at least two sides, above and below, attackers and defenders, fear and courage.
Alles gut.
Hey you, it's all good.
Na du? Alles gut?
When I stood in front of that bull, of course I thought they weren't afraid of me, but they backed away as if I was their bull attacking them. That moment is when we suddenly realize that what scares us is afraid of us and backs away from us, teaches us. The two sides we think are out there have their origin somewhere within ourselves. I don't know when we will overcome this duality. Maybe we don't have to, but we can at least allow ourselves to see the other side again and again in order to increasingly dissolve the violence between us humans. I don't know if that works with cows and bulls in the pasture, but why not? Why not? Phew, now I'm starving. Shortly before Villafranca, a sign arouses our curiosity. You can take a small detour to visit a restaurant in the middle of this wasteland. I remember how we both argued at this junction. Somehow we were both totally convinced that it would be closed, but curiosity might leave the cat alive and got the better of us. And so we ventured to the side and headed for this out-of-the-way place. Yes, and what did we find? An exquisite albergue with a high-quality interior that was open. La Almazara Alberga Turistico. Highly recommended if you choose to walk here. A restaurant and a high-quality hostel for pilgrims and vacationers. It's worth turning on the oven. Although there was not a soul to be seen for miles around, we were the only pilgrims to be welcomed with such hospitality that it was as if they had been waiting for us all day. We were given a taste of Iberico ham and, of course, a super good coffee con leche. I really wouldn't have expected that in this wasteland. Our days on the Via de la Plata end today, at least for our feet. Tomorrow we will spend another day in Merida. The last stretch to Villafranca de los Barros, the city of music, was exhausting again. It wasn't so easy overall. 20 kilometers a day is easy for me now, but not always, and it's very hard to say goodbye. I would have liked to keep going. I realized that dividing the Camino de Santiago into stages is not my thing. I would like to hike it all in one single adventure. On the other hand, a good bottle of red wine, only gets better if you leave it open longer and sip from time to time, doesn't it? What do I know? Having your own individual experience of the path is the only thing I can really encourage you to here in the video.
So, wir sind in Villafranca.
Go the way for yourself, set off for yourself. A flight to Seville, Porto, or even the way to St. Jean is not expensive, and then you just need some time. Time that will change you, probably forever. In Villafranca, we stroll through the town a little, visit a park near the bull ring, and then head towards the bus stop. We have arranged to meet up with Klaus, who once again arrived before us. He continues towards Astorga, and then eastwards, through Spain and France, until he arrives back at his home in the Lower Rhine region. He was the first pilgrim, and at the same time the last one we will meet on our journey, although a very respectable Camino family has formed in the meantime. But Klaus marks the beginning and the end of our journey, without having foreseen it in advance. Klaus approved our path at the beginning and at the end. That's another Camino moment, or should I say Camino magic. We had so many exciting conversations with him, and so we are just following logical reasoning when we toast our time together with a pint of beer at the end. Off we go on the bus to Merida, and here we are. By now it's already dark, and we've been trying all day to book decent accommodation. No chance on this day because it's a public holiday in Spain, and they wanted to offer us a complete dump with the worst ratings ever for €150 a night. This gave Gabby the idea of contacting the Municipal Albergue. Because, and this is certainly very interesting to know for all pilgrims who are not yet so experienced, the Municipal Albergue only offers accommodation to pilgrims on the way of St. James with a pilgrim's pass, usually for 10 to 20 euros. Disadvantage, you cannot make a reservation there. First come, first serve. I called anyway, and they were quite relaxed and said that they were empty. And so it was. For some reason this albergue used to have the best location in the city, close to the center and right on the Guadiana River, so we couldn't have done better. Gabby was right, the Municipal was almost empty. Of course, these accommodations are not so popular because they are the last link in the chain of hostels, private albergues, etc. But this one was very well maintained and more than okay for one night.
Hola!
We find a queue at every restaurant in the city. What is going on here? But in a bistro for teenagers, we finally get a really big plate of cheese nachos. Delicious. Delicious. The last evening couldn't have gone any better. Today I've covered about 20 kilometers on the Camino from Zafra to Villafranca, and then we took the bus to Merida, where I've now arrived, and we've actually got a place in the Municipal Albergue, the public albergue. I don't think I've ever been in one of those before. I can't remember directly. I'd have to look it up again. A tenner a night, and there were only 2 other pilgrims from Spain with us. We have the 20-bed room to ourselves, so to speak, and we really expected it to be full because we checked out the hostels. We checked out the albergues here. It's all full. It's just all full. I don't know if they're on vacation or what's going on here. So it's all good. I can now check out the Municipal Albergue, and it looks pretty decent. Yes, the people who let us in were very nice, and the basic needs are definitely met. There's a kitchen, there's a shower somewhere. You can even do your laundry. I'll show you the room where our beds are. We sleep downstairs. There's my bed, there's my sleeping bag. We even have fans, and I've just found out there's even Wi-Fi, password free. Now that's luxury, and yes, we'll go for a drink, and then fall into bed, and tomorrow we'll do a bit of sightseeing and then take the bus to Seville. Thank you for watching. The trip is not over yet. The hike is over, but there are a few more Camino snacks, and I'll show you a few more cities. So, you can look forward to more videos. See you soon. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and so on and so forth. See you tomorrow on the Camino de Santiago on the Via de la Plata from Merida. Ciao.
Via de la Plata. Aus Merida. Ciao.